day. Is that how the Aussies do it? Good day. You already know what it is. I'm getting my coffee. I'm about to make a couple runs. So remember I told y'all that I really was loving the maple waffle from Dutch Brothers. So they have another one that's banana. But when I had their banana one last time, and it was some concoction I got off of TikTok, it was like, it tasted artificial. Like, they don't have that like creamy banana flavor. They have that Laffy Taffy banana flavor. And I've been wanting to try it, but I don't want to jeopardize my flow. They'll fix it. I know they'll fix it if I don't like it, but I might just stick to what I know. But okay, hey y'all. So I just left the dentist, and it was my annual cleaning and stuff, but lock me in, because they literally, like, my teeth they're shining, they're polished. I had tooth gems, and I just want to tell y'all, don't get tooth gems. I don't care how cute they look or how long they last. I had the last tooth gems that I had, because I've had them twice. But the last set that I had lasted me about 2 years. And when the first one fell off, I realized that my teeth had been discolored from the glue, and I guess just it being on my tooth for so long, and it was literally becoming like an insecurity of mine. And then when the second one fell off, I thought it was going to do the same thing, but it did it just like a little bit. Girl, I went up into that dentist. I said, oh yeah, and by the way, can y'all help me with this? Like, can y'all do something about it? Girl, they literally replenished, rejuvenated my teeth. Like, I'm so happy, because like I talk like I'm talking to camera and stuff like that. So you don't want, you know what I'm saying, like little things that, you know, came from just because you want to like be trendy and fashionable or whatever. But in my opinion, after having tooth gems twice over the last 3 years, don't do it. I went to Goodwill and just picked up a couple stuff for my, you know, new place. And just little, you know, things I can like throw on that's like easy and cute. So when I get back, I'll do a haul. But I just feel like a new person now that my teeth are like cleaned and polished, and the discoloration is gone. I feel like a new woman. We're going to do a quick little thrift haul. Like I said, I didn't do too much. Just a couple stuff I was like, ooh, that's cozy. Whenever I go to the thrift store, a couple brands that I usually don't pass up are Gap and London Fog. And surprisingly, those are two like things that I ended up, one of the two things I ended up getting today. I found this really cute little, like, can y'all see this? It's like a little like hoodie, you know. Can y'all see that? Hold on, let me do it. I got this little hoodie that's Gap. I just love Gap. I think they have great quality. I think their stuff will be with you for years to come. And so when I see Gap, I get Gap. I'm looking for more shirts that like accentuate the girls, okay? Like, that's important for me in the path that I'm on this year. I ended up getting this like cute little Henley top. It has like these like little like icy blue details against the gray. And then obviously Henleys are kind of like, you know, deep as you want, okay? So I just want a little shirt to like bring the girls out to play. I mean, me and zip ups, I mean, I got one on right now. I love zip ups, and I ended up finding this one. It's like cute and hot pink. And yeah, it's just something nice I could like style and throw on. I found this cute star little like catch-all. I was like, oh my god, this is so cute, because I call myself a star girl. So it's just like kind of manifesting into like the prettiest plates for 99 cents, girl. And I want to just continue to prepare for the home and space that I'm envisioning and speaking life to and planning towards, because I'm starting from scratch all over again. And, it's been a bit of a grieving process with all the things that I lost in storage, and then just having to like release that and just keep moving, because I know that like whatever was lost, I know that God's gonna like replace it with something better. But for now, I'm just doing my part and just, picking up little things that speak to me and speak to like what I envision this next place to be. And yeah, these two little knickknacks just feel like cute additions. London Fog. I'm gonna tell y'all the story about it as I'm putting this on. Basically, I was like I've been looking for trenches, because I think there's such a spring transitional, come on now. I found this one and it was marked as $19.99. One thing about me, if I'm at Goodwill, I'm never spending $20 on one item at Goodwill. But it just so happened that I had already found another trench coat that was $7.99, right? Go up to the register. I was like, if there's something that's the same style and the same brand, and then she cut me off and she was like, yeah, we can't change the price or adjust it. And I'm like, dang. And then she was like, but are you going to return this? And I was like, no, if you give me this today, I'm walking out and you'll never see me back here with this again. And she was like, okay, fine. So she ended up giving me this $19.99 trench coat for $7.99. And I think that just speaks to, how do you say, the bartering skills that I possess. And so I'm just very happy to now have the cutest, and it fits. Like my arms, I'm tall, I have long limbs, and sometimes it gets to flooding, but not in this case. So $19.99, not around here, partner. Vietnamese coffee. I had one of my favorite coffee shops in Chicago, and since I left, it has been the coffee shop that I used to love in Chicago was called VF5, and it was in West Loop. And the girls knew me when I pulled up. Okay, finally found a Vietnamese coffee shop in India, and it's called Hannah's, and I just get their bak zay. What did he say? He said bak zay. I think it's the bak zay, and it's just like an iced latte, but with the how they do it. Okay, it's so good, and it's just a little bit. It's just stronger than what we working with. I like regular coffee shops and stuff, but not this be my new favorite coffee shop. Because one thing about me, I'ma find a coffee shop. Okay, so we need to talk. We are officially in Operation Get the Hell Out of Your Sister's House. I'm not seeing it like it's an emergency, but for my own like mental health and for progression, I gotta get an exit plan in place. This is the backstory I told y'all that I was going to give, because I'm not living in shame anymore. Sometimes people fall on hard times. You can be 20, you can be 37, you can be 49, you can be 71. Sometimes you fall on hard times, and the hard times fell on me. Okay, I've shared a little bit, but when in August of 2025, I was at the end of my lease in my apartment. I didn't have a savings, and I was hoping that something would come through for me to transition into a new place, and it did not happen. I was walking by faith, and it did not happen. since then, I feel like I've kind of been going through a grieving process of like, can I even trust myself to step out on faith again? Because I felt so disappointed in the outcome of August and September, and being a grown woman living with her grown sister. I want to preference that I am very grateful that I even have had a family member to lean on during this time, especially in the Midwest where I'm from. A lot of my relationships with my family are just not in the best place to where you would want to live with them. And I really felt like she rescued me in a time where I had no options. I had no options. I had to put all of my stuff in storage. And during about September and August and September and a little bit of October, I was kind of going back and forth to Chicago to finish out events for Black Girl Playground, my social club, and that got really expensive. And I would go and kind of like pick some things up from my storage unit, take some things back, pick some things up from my storage unit, take some things back. And then on the last time that I ended up going to storage, I found a pest. And it's the worst kind. It's the worst kind of pest you can find in a storage unit. A lot of contractual things and insurance-based things that I had to really fight for, because they were literally not going to give me anything for all the things that I lost due to these particular uncurable pests, detrimental pests, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. I rescued what I could, but it was about only 20% of everything you could imagine in my apartment that I could not come take back here to my sister's place. So I essentially lost everything, okay? And when I say I'm starting from scratch, I am not exaggerating. When I even get my new apartment, the only thing I have right now is a mattress that I got from a brand, and I'm still waiting to post that because I ain't got no place to be, okay? I literally like have nothing to my name except for the clothes I could rescue, the shoes I could rescue, what they call it, sentimental things that I intentionally put in a tote because I've lost things to stores before in my life when I left New York, and I didn't get to touch any of that. So about half of my life is gone, okay? Like it's in somebody's like antique store or something. And I was like, well, if this ever happens again, I know that all of my keepsakes are in this tote. And if I ever had to rescue one thing, it is in this tote. And so I was able to get that tote, and oh yeah, coats, because it's freezing in Indiana. And honestly, that is about it. Of course, my mental health has been impacted by that. My decision making has been impacted by that. And like my faith has been impacted over the last 5 to 6 months. I want to give my sister her home back. I want to give her her room back. I want to give her her habitat back. And I want to get my life back. And I want to get my spark back. And I want to find my way out, because I've hit rock bottom before. And it was in 2021 and 2023 when I moved to Chicago. And that was a really, really, really hard time in my life. Once I left LA and then moved back to South Carolina because of COVID, and just LA was just not a good place to be at the time. My other sister in South Carolina, let me crash on her couch, and I just fell into like the worst depression. And I remember like not being able to account for like 3 months. Like I was that deep in the hole where I just remember I just couldn't move. I've gotten like that here, but just not for as long. I am at the point now that I kind of experienced a bit of a disappointment ending January because I was hoping to secure my seasonal job. At this point, I'm just like, F y'all, I'm not begging for this seasonal job to turn full time. If you want me, you would have me, and I'm not begging nobody. And two, a lot of like the content that I like did over the fall, like it's been like net 60, so I have been waiting for that, and guess what, now it's net 90 because the client didn't pay the agency that's supposed to pay me contractually. My hands are tied. I've literally spoken to a full-blown attorney about this, and yeah, my hands are tied. So we are in Operation Get Out, Operation Get Up, Operation Exit strategy, because I had to remind myself that I am an alchemist. I have turned dust into movements and ideas and inventions, and I know how to alchemize the nothingness. This one has been particularly more difficult because there's like an emotional side to it. My birthday is March 10th, and it is January 30th, or is it the 31st? Girl, I don't know. Hold on. Before my birthday, I have to be in my own place, and not just Willy Wonky, half-baked, sublet. But no. I need to be in my own apartment, and it needs to be nice, and it needs to be mine. So the vlogs are kind of going to be shifting a little bit because that's my main focus. I wanted to use the end of December to create a routine and structure for myself as far as like posting and, creating updates and things like that. But not to be dramatic, but February is not life or death, but definitely when we ain't got no other options. I'm gonna close the vlog out here, but I need y'all to understand that my job right now is content until something opens up, because obviously you have to apply for things and you have to hear back from things, but I have to work with what's in front of me and what I can do and what has the least resistance. And right now, content has the least resistance for me. And so when you see me show up on this camera, just know that I'm clocking in, okay? This is my job. This is my job now. It's going to get fun again. And it's going to still be fun. I'm just saying there is an urgency to this. A 30-something-year-old woman, I want to get my nails done. Like, look how much my nails have grown out. Like, I literally had to buy acetone and a nail file because I had to take these off. I want to get braces, and I want to obviously have my apartment. I want a dog. I want a reason to get cute and get dressed every day. I want to set my own schedule. I want my privacy back. I want my spark back. That's my desire. Kind of the pin where we mark before this moment and after. I literally didn't like make myself up before I like turned on the camera to talk to y'all, because it's just been kind of like weighing on me for the last couple of days, and I had to get it out. I'm ending the vlog here, and yeah, I will see y'all next week.